My name is Noah and I'm 14 years old. I have always been a responsible and cautious girl, so from the very start I knew that night was a bad idea. My parents went out to dinner and they let me invite my friends to sleep, so I wouldn't be alone for so many hours. I thought it was great. We hadn't met for such a plan for a long time. I expected a night of laughter, a movie, and popcorn. However, I still don't know how we ended up playing Ouija board. My parents left a date, and shortly after that, Anne and Lucy arrived. She brought me the famous board. I knew she liked paranormal and mysterious things, but I never thought she would try to convince us to do something like that. "Please, we will have fun," she said, pouting. Truth is, I didn't like it, but it was Anne who said she was curious. We went to my room. Lucy put the Ouija board on my bed and we sat around it. The board looked pretty worn out and I wondered where she had got it. It had all the letters of the alphabet and the numbers engraved on it, and in the middle the words yes and no. And finally, a pointer. You didn't have to be an expert to know how that worked. I had seen it in hundreds of movies, and I was already regretting having said yes. We put our index fingers on the pointer and let Lucy control the situation. Nervous laughter gave us away. We didn't believe in those things, but we didn't feel completely comfortable either. Lucy explained with a small smile that we should focus on invoking the spirit, and then we would ask it some questions. "Are you there, spirit?" she started. Anne and I were a little tense about the situation, but nothing happened. "Oh, spirit, tell us your name," she continued. Again, nothing happened, and we began to laugh with complicity as Lucy continued to throw questions into the air. But suddenly, it happened. The pointer moved violently, dragging our fingers. The three of us shared scared looks, even Lucy. No one expected that this would happen, and apparently our expert friend was as surprised as we were. And still, no one was able to leave the game. We were curious now. "Who are you?" Lucy asked, trembling. She was the only one who still had the cold blood to continue. For a few seconds, nothing happened, but suddenly the pointer moved again through the alphabet, and we read I-A-M-T-H-E-D-E-V-I-L. I am the devil. When we had just joined the letters, we took our hands off the board and remained silent, pale as snow. Suddenly, I saw how Anne rolled her eyes and collapsed on the table as if she had passed out, throwing everything on the floor. Lucy and I were so scared that we had to call an ambulance and my parents, and Dan's parents after. Although we worried her family a lot, everything was just a scare, a simple drop in blood pressure. When everything calmed down, we got into so much trouble. And after a few weeks, the others seemed to forget about it. It has been a year since that, but I have never been able to forget the feeling of the Ouija pointer moving under my fingers. Nor the spirit's answer. Over time, I discovered that in the Ouija game, it is important to close the session with the spirit, something we didn't do at the time. Since then, I think it's possible that there is an afterlife, and that really scares me. Because of a simple game, I ended up living in fear. My life sucks.